Hi, I'm Megan, reporting for URB. Currently, I'm here joined with Julie Fulepova, a candidate for Community Officer 2017.
Hello.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Julie. I'm the second-year student of the Politics and International Relations. And with regards to my SU roles, I'm community representative of the International Students Association. I'm a peer mentor and advisory board member for career service, and I'm also working as a receptionist for the accommodation office.
Wow, that's an impressive CV.
Thank you.
So what do you think is your greatest attribute that you can bring to the role?
So I think I've already collaborated with various student bodies in the university, for example, with career service and skill training. I've introduced new career workshops, so I already have contacts around the university, and I'm pretty confident about how the student apparatus works. So I believe I would step into the role and already know how things work and stuff like that.
That's good. What made you want to run for the role, out of curiosity?
That's a good question. I guess it was kind of like a natural process. So I would like to build up on my previous experience and simply use it to help the community of students even more than I can now. And I believe that the role of community officer would be just right for me to do precisely that.
Perfect. What key measures would you want to implement in your role should you become our new community officer?
Okay, so I believe that my greatest priority would be housing, because once, having roof above your head is one of the key needs in your life, and once you're in danger of losing that, it affects everything else. It affects your academic work, it affects your social life, and also your mental health. So I believe housing is somewhere I want to start. I want to make sure that every student has a place to live, and I already have place to start at, because I was in the team that pressured the university to implement the housing guarantor scheme. So for those who don't know who that is, guarantor is basically someone with a UK address that guarantees that the student is able to pay their rent. Some vulnerable students, such as international students, estranged students or care leavers, don't have the privilege of such guarantor, and they are often discriminated in the private sector accommodation, which means, and we have data for this to prove it, they are often asked to pay a certain amount of rent upfront, which might be a problem for them, and also even to pay more rent than required from other students. So the housing guarantor scheme basically asks university to become a guarantor for these people and to ease their accommodation conditions.
That's a really effective scheme. I'm sure all international students like me would thank you for it. So just out of interest, which politician inspires you?
Wow. Well, I might get a little bit unconventional answer. I would count Malala Yousafzai as a politician, and she is one of my role models, I believe so. She inspires a lot of people. She achieved wonderful things in a very young age, and she promotes very key elements of human dignity, human rights, and importance of education.
That's great. Thank you so much for coming, Julie.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and thank you for tuning in.
University Radio Bath. Your city, your station, your soundtrack.